just a fun little idea I had in my head. It just came to me actually today when I was, believe it or not, I was raking the leaves today, and I just thought of this idea, and it popped in my head as I was raking the leaves. And I'm just saying this because I'll probably never be able to do this. A, because I'll never be able to work it. I may not ever be able to break into Marvel Comics or, comics in general. They always got to put that out there as a writer that you may not, aspire to any of that. But anyway, that's beside the point. And B, the specific idea involves the superior Spider-Man. Now, this is kind of an idea that, yes, it pretty much involves the Otto Octavius Spider-Man. So, and I know it's not the biggest thing, but this was meant for Avenging Spider-Man, which, for those who don't know, Avenging Spider-Man is the comic book series that involves pretty much, it's pretty much Marvel team-up, but with Spider-Man hanging out with a bunch of people, and now they've started, they've pretty much started with Otto Octavius Spider-Man, the superior Spider-Man, taking over the team-ups. And the recent one was with X-Men. So, this is my idea. This idea pretty much revolves around Otto this is a team-up between Otto and the Man-Thing. As, of course, we all know the creature known as Man-Thing. And this story revolves around Otto's disbelief in mysticism. And it's kind of like, this is very harkens back to Spider-Man's first few team-ups with Doctor Strange, pretty much disbelieving in, mysticism and all that. And I thought it'd be cool to rework that on an idea, because Otto is a very, he's more in-depth with science, more so than Peter is. And Peter, it took him a long time to be like, okay, there's stuff I can't explain, and it's probably mystical. It took him a long time to, finally accept that. With Otto, he's just straight-laced. Everything has a scientific explanation. In comes Nightmare. Yes, Nightmare is the villain of this. If I could, I'd make this possibly a one-shot, or if I had a few other extra ideas, this would be a two-parter. But pretty much, this is Nightmare pretty much saying, "Oh, you don't believe in magic and me? Screw you. You're gonna be my bitch for the next 24 hours." So, Nightmare is only doing this because Otto doesn't believe. And I know that's a stupid idea. Even Otto, even the idea I had, Otto would be like, "You're just doing this to spite me. That's it. Just because I said I don't believe in magic." And Nightmare would be like, "No." Nightmare would call bullshit on. I was like, "Oh, so I'm the only one spiting you because you totally." And I'm paraphrasing, of course. It'd be something a little more sophisticated for Nightmare, but Nightmare would be like, "Well, think of it this way. There have been multiple times where you attack Spider-Man and other superheroes because they outclassed you. That is the core of it. It's not some grand aficionado. They wronged me somehow. No. It's just because they proved you wrong. That is the only thing. So the whole gist of this story is Nightmare throwing everything back in Otto's face tenfold, and delving into his abusive father as well as his overbearing mother and a few other things, just throwing it all in Octavius's face, and on just a grand scale. Now you're probably wondering, where does Man-Thing fit into all this? Man-Thing fits in because he's a very powerful empath, and Otto's fears would be so great that it's actually literally reaching out through the astral plane to Man-Thing. And of course, Man-Thing's a very empathic character, so he'd actually be feeling all of Otto's fears and anxieties being poured into him. And on a astral level, Man-Thing goes to help him because he can't reach him physically, so Man-Thing is forced to go out and find this source of fear that's causing him pain and try to help out or end it. So, inevitably, it would be a team of It wouldn't be... I originally thought Doctor Strange, but I thought... they already did a team-up with Doctor Strange, so I didn't want to double it again. So, I thought it'd be interesting with Man-Thing. And Man-Thing's a character I'd really like to write, and especially this weird team-up between Octavius Spider-Man and the Man-Thing. I mean, hell, Cullen Bunn did a two-part Spider-Man and Devil Dinosaur team up. I can sure as hell do a Octavius Spider-Man and Man-Thing team up fighting Nightmare. And Nightmare's another character I'd really like to write. And technically, if I could, I'd be writing Octavius because Octavius is my favorite Spider-Man villain. So I'd pretty much be, if I could, I'd be writing all three characters I'd literally like to write at Marvel. But again, one, this is an idea. Of course, we all know Superior Spider-Man's not going to last, and I don't think I'd be able to write a comic in time for that. So, yeah, I figured, what the hell? I'll just tell you guys what I'd like to do. Just that cool little idea of Spider-Man. Man-Thing would be there, and he would be a great supporting character, but it would mostly focus on Otto being just his entire concept of reality, so to speak, being just kicked in, just being torn down in front of him. His concept of, why he was really Octavius, why, really delving into his parents, as well as, his whole take on even God. He'd even, on mysticism and divinity, and everything he would know. Basically, everything he knows gets smashed by Nightmare. And I figured, that would be a great way for it, because it would be, like I said, it would be kind of like how Peter Parker came in contact with mysticism, but at a bigger punch in the face. So that's pretty much just an abridged version of my Avenging Spider-Man idea. You guys tell me what you think of it, and yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say for this video. I'm out.